Hello and welcome to a time special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author, and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. To the early 20th century, when a young Herbert Hoover, destined to become the 31st President of the United States, was a student at Stanford University and crossed paths with Polish pianist Jan Paderewski, a meeting that led to an unexpected twist years later. What was the story? What was the twist? You'll find out all about that centers on the concept of gratitude and the great Saint poet Thiruvalluvar's words of wisdom about it.
There is an exciting story from the life of Herbert Hoover, the 31st President of the United States. When Hoover was a student at Stanford, he invited the famed Polish pianist Jan Paderewski to perform for a promised fee of $2,000 at Stanford. As the event date coincided with the Easter holidays, the ticket sales fell short of the goal, realizing only about $1,600. Hoover presented the entire amount to Paderewski and a promissory note for the remaining $400. Paderewski allegedly refused the payment, gave the money back to the student to settle other expenses, and tore off the promissory note. He gave the young boy a pat on his back and left for Poland. Years passed, and the pianist became a politician and then the Prime Minister of Poland. In 1918, when the World War I ended, he wrote to the then Food Administrator of US for assistance in providing food aid to the starving population of Poland. Under the Food Administrator's recommendation, America delivered millions of tons of food to Poland, saving countless lives. Paderewski made a trip to US to thank the Food Administrator Herbert Hoover, who would later become the President of the US. Hoover said, "That's all right, Mr. Paderewski. I knew your need was great. Besides, you may not remember, but you helped me once when I was a student, and when I was in deep hole, you saved me. I'm only giving it back to you." It is said that Paderewski could not even recall, but later realized that the man was the young student who had invited him to Stanford to perform. Gratitude begets gratitude. One of the darkest patches of my life was the 11 days I spent at the ICU when I had a severe health crisis a couple of years ago. There was a giant hammer that knocked at my head incessantly. The multitude of the monitoring equipments around me and their beeping sounds caused an added irritation. The two together wove intricate tapestries of agonizing emotions inside a sinking me. I was allowed to meet my family only once a day. Except for the kind nurses who were trying to help me, I was all by myself in the solitary world of pain. Pain is a relentless force that darkens the spirit. As the suffering was intolerable, a memory flash passed me one night. I was suddenly thinking about Oprah Winfrey. I was not sure how she was related to the circumstances I was in, but I was thinking about her and a therapy she recommended for people who were in distress. She suggested keeping a gratitude journal and spoke about how it positively impacts one's life. From that day onwards, I started practicing healing through gratitude. It had a profound impact on my pain tolerance and path of recovery. I started making thank you notes in my memory to people who helped, guided, and supported me. A teacher in school who forced me to go up the stage when I felt I was incapable of delivering a lecture. A professor at college who convinced me to pursue my post-graduation management course. A boss at office who pulled me out of a difficult situation. A debate team member who taught me the skill to intersperse humor in my speeches. My friends, my family who were praying for me. gratitude journal was extending. This had an unbelievable healing effect. I slowly realized that practicing gratitude can lead to resilience and a deeper appreciation for life's blessings. Once I returned home and was allowed to use the phone, I called some of those people, and the conversations added positivity to my outlook. The most touching one was my talk with my Tamil teacher, who was down with Parkinson's disease and could not speak much. Her daughter told me there were tears in my teacher's eyes, and she conveyed her blessings. It's one of the most memorable moments of my life. Yes, gratitude is a healer, and when we focus on what we are thankful for, we can see the shift in our perspective from negativity to positivity. Hence, the great Saint Valluvar wrote a whole chapter on this. He emphasizes the importance of remembering the good deeds and adds another excellent healing technique. Those things that hurt you, forget them the same day. Nanri Marappadhu Nandrandru, Nandralladhu Andre Marappadhu Nandru. It's never good to let the thought of good deeds done pass away. Of things not good, it's good to rid thy memory that same day.